in glory again. It's act in the morning. I'll keep pushing, even when it's storming. Gunning for titles, I'll make my stand. Claiming glory or getting sacked in the morning.
Welcome back to Turkey. Right, I'm mixing things up a little bit again. I know it's a bit of chopping and changing, but whilst it was okay doing it the way I was doing and giving you the sort of like the goals and the extended highlights for one game, it does rather interrupt my flow and I can't just sort of like chunter to myself, and I know that's what you're here for, so it kind of stopped me doing that because I had to stay sort of quiet until a highlight started and then I could talk. And the other thing, it proved to be very time consuming to edit. I mean, MS episodes used to take me 10-15 minutes to edit because there wasn't that much to do unless I knew there was something I really wanted to cut out. These ones were taking at least an hour, and the first one took about 2 hours because there were so many games in it. And I think this way I'm going to be able to get through more of the season because obviously it slows it down. I do have to record every single one of them. I can't just rattle through and get any real sort of rhythm together because I keep on having to stop and start. And anyway, basically what I'm explaining is I'm kind of going back to the old way, but you won't get the little intro with my face all over the screen. You'll get the start as it is now, slightly subtly changed as you may have noticed from this episode, and then you'll get one featured match, and that'll be a lot basically. But you will get the full match experience from sort of team selection through tactics and all that sort of stuff, and anything that springs into my head during the game. Now, today's featured match, as you will have seen from the titles, is away Galatasaray. We got stuffed 7-0 here last year. Before we go on any further, I'll catch up with a couple of games that we have played. We got beaten 4-1 at Fenerbahce. Bit of this is on me. I tried something in the first half, tactic-wise. It really didn't work. Everyone was playing really very badly. I made, I think, 5 half-time substitutions, which is all of them. We were better second half. It was 3-0 at half-time. And yeah, we scored a late goal and then conceded an even later one, which was a shame. And then Eyüpspor, I have tweaked our main tactic a little. And let me just show you what I've done. Basically, I've reduced the length of the passing now. We try and knock it about a little bit more. We don't push quite so high up the pitch. We still press as much as possible. But yeah, I've just tried to get a little bit more sort of possession and just ease off a little bit on the pressing. I mean, obviously against the lesser sort of sides and against Eyüpspor, we pushed up again as much as we could, and I mean they didn't get a shot on target, so that was clearly effective, but didn't really work for us in an attacking way. And I'm just hoping that this might be a little bit more solid defensively against the likes of Galatasaray. We will find out any moment. Now, we do have Hector Santa Maria is coming back from injury, so I'm not going to risk him today. Torben Musel's going on the bench. Koulibaly will start. I think that's a fairly familiar starting lineup to everyone. I think this is a formation we do not do well against. Probably because it is the one played by the better teams, because they just know they can go at people. Let's try triggering the press on you, because you look like you lack a bit of composure. Okay. Right. Right. Torben Musel does not have a squad number. Now he does. 23. Good stuff. I mean, squad morale is being kept just about up. Hopefully the squad obviously will realise that today is not a day that we are supposed to be doing anything. Galatasaray, as you can see, have had a very good start to the season. We are our usual mid-table mediocrity. Right, no pressure today, boys. I've got faith, though. Why is Yeşil nervous? I don't like you being nervous. There you go. Have a lot of faith. Don't be nervous, Mehmet Yeşil. We don't want you to be nervous. Right. Let's see how this goes. And I mean, hopefully it can't get much worse than last season's did. And I do realise that this highlight could be the start of something very bad. Oh yes, Anthony Gordon plays for Galatasaray. I can't stand Anthony Gordon in real life. He's a diving little swine. Well, I say diving. One of those ones who will try and initiate the contact himself. Leaves legs dangling. You know the sort of thing I mean? Oh yes, of course. It's the Galatasaray long throw fiasco. I remember that from last time. But yeah, I don't like players who do that. Bukayo Saka, take note. Your effort against Bayern Munich was simply shocking. Okay, come on, Adnan. There you go. Good lad. Nice turn. Bit of support. There we go. Well done. Oh, could have gone wide there, really. I think Bujamar. No. Oh, no. All that, and this is going to be their chance. Oh, and of course it's the diver. Of course it is. Oh, for heaven's sake. Bujamar, that was a terrible pass. What are you doing? What is that? What is that? He's running out wide. Play out wide. You don't need to play it in the middle. Play out wide, which is why we've got him out wide. Do you see what I'm saying about what? Dog and grow some arms. You're not a T-Rex. Well, it took them longer this time, I think. I think we were about two down by this time last year. It would be him, wouldn't it? Bloody Anthony sodding Gordon. And apparently he's still only playing a 6.8 despite scoring. So what has he been doing? I don't think any of our boys are really actually doing anything useful. Certainly no Bujamar isn't. Right, let's... Oh, what is that? I mean, you literally played it to him, didn't you? Fortunately, he finished badly. Stop passing the ball to them. Around them, boys. Around them. Like we discussed in training. You know? That bit. Do you remember that part of the week at all? Where we said they'll be playing in some sort of different colour and we shouldn't pass to the people in shirts of a different colour? I mean, Kerim apparently has died. Okay, right. Well, you've got to come off then. Bujamar's going to get a slap at half time. For basically apparently refusing to be good. Right, demand more. And we haven't created a single thing. I refuse to accept the fact that we cannot possibly get through this defence at all. We must be able to get through this defence. Surely. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go fairly wide and we're going to focus play out wide. Because they've got that defensive midfield block in there. Go round it, boys. And remember, you're wearing grey. Kind of headed that down to him there. Dogan with a good save. Apparently not suffering particularly detrimental effects of the fact that he didn't use his arms on the only goal they've scored. Didn't blame him for that, apparently. I will be, but we'll leave it be. Right, well, we have done nothing. I mean, literally nothing. Oh, I hate that long throw. God. Let's see, Galatasaray Stoke. Right, well, we've hurt one of them, apparently, unless he was already injured. So, bonus point. Right, what was that? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you, boys. You have been awful. Bujamar, get off of my pitch. Furious, are you? In danger of being booked. You're in no danger of being booked at all now, son, because you're not on the field anymore. Look at these performances. That is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Right, do you know what? We're going to push up. We are going to push up a bit more. The reason I've dropped defensive line back, by the way, is because I'm going to increase the directness of the passing. Yeah, it's because we don't have a huge amount in the terms of pace. So pushing up as high as we were. Really? Really, Galatasaray? Really? You've hurt the other one now, have you? Anyway, yeah, pushing up as high as we were was leaving us somewhat exposed. Leave my left wing backs alone, you... Oh! Absolute swines. Don't need to hurt us. You're already better than us. What was that? What did you show me there, game? Don't even know. Koulibaly. Okay. I mean, playing on through. He's basically going to have to play on through because we haven't got anyone else who can do this flaming job, have we? Well done. Look at that. There's a second half to this pitch. Oh my word. Not really the progressive... Oh my god, Bonilla! What is that? Shall I just chop the foot off because you're clearly not using it? Thought that might actually be our chance. What a naive fool I am. Well, we've actually had a shot though. We didn't see it, but we've had a shot. I mean, honestly, it's about keeping the goal difference down at this point, isn't it, really? Demand what? I mean, you are just doing absolutely nothing up there. I mean, it's such a bad performance. Surely their tactic cannot be stifling us this much. We've got to be able to do something in there. Something. Surely. Right, I'm going to put Mizrachi... Actually, yeah, I'm going to put Mizrachi on. I'm going to switch Alionov over. Even though he can't play left wing back, apparently. And play left back. But you'll get it. It's like 10, 15 yards further up the pitch. You'll be fine. And that, I think, is basically it, isn't it? We are done with half an hour to go on the substitution front. So if this doesn't go well, we're in all sorts of problems. Or trouble, as it's otherwise known. And curiously, is the word I was originally going to say, and then I changed it. I don't know why. It's going to be a berate next time, lads, just so you know. There we go. There's the berate. Oh, I mean, there is no way this tactic of theirs can really bottle us up this much. Surely it can't. How are they stifling us so much that we don't do anything at all? I mean, almost nothing. We've been worse than Ayupspor were against us. I don't understand it. How are they actually stifling us so much? Because, I mean, they're just sitting in here and we're supposed to be going round the bloody side. So why aren't we actually, I don't know, going round the side? Because the passing really should be round here and they're all sat in this middle bit here. We aren't trying to go through there. We should at least be able to get a cross or something in, surely. Somebody should be able to do something. I don't understand how you can be doing so little at all. all of a sudden, having pointed out the fact we should be doing something, we are actually doing something, are we? Precious little, but something. This is broken, completely broken. I mean, the fact we are somehow still in this and could sneak something very late on. Oh my word. Get a proper tactic, Galatasaray. I mean, we've deserved nothing, and I can't really complain that it's only 1-0 because they probably should have scored more. But by God, it's been a bad performance. Really has been bad. I mean, every single one of them, apart from Dogan. Dogan, when we get in, I want you to get changed quickly and leave. Because I don't want you hearing what I've got to say to the rest of them. Did yourselves proud? No, you're training tomorrow. That's just not good enough. I'm sorry, no one did themselves proud there. I don't even know how Dogan got a 7 because he was at fault for the goal. Fortunately, that's probably the hardest game we'll have all season. Whether we can actually do anything in any of the other games, based on that performance, I don't fancy our chances. But for some reason, that 4-2-4 formation just absolutely kills us every time. And I don't understand how it does it, because we basically played around it. You saw me say, attack wide, go go around the defensive midfielders that are sat in your way. Did we? No, of course we didn't. Right, let's see where that leaves us. Well, for the moment we sit 10th, but I can't see that lasting too long because most people have yet to play this weekend. So Alanya Spor and Samsun Spor could easily come hurtling past us. It's not been a good start. To be fair, we have played Besiktas, Trabzonspor, Fenerbahce and Galatasaray in the first 9 games. And in my defence, we've lost to all 4 of them, and that's where most of the points have gone and most of the defeats have come from. So, against everyone else, we've actually got 10 points from 5 games. Isn't that bad? So if we can keep that rate up against the rest of the league, we'll be fine. Now that we actually get to play the rest of the league. But we'll see. I will crack on now. So the next episode, I don't know when it'll be, but it'll be somewhere in the future. You'll find out on the thumbnail, probably, being as they tell you now when it is. Anyway, I realised there was quite a lot of ranting, but I think I'm entitled when my team plays that badly and doesn't do a thing about actually working the tactic that I've just told them to do. I mean, we can see they're sat there in a block in front of us. Any normal person, when faced with an obstacle right in front of them, will think, can I go round it? Apparently my boys not bright enough for that, so let's hope no one does that again, although they will, because Galatasaray play that way and a couple of the other top sides do. Honestly, I don't know what to do to stop it. Without trying to play players out wide and double up on them out wide and go that way. I don't know. Anyway, I've rambled on too long, so thank you for watching. Apologies again for the interminable rant about how bad my players are, but well, I would say you saw them, but you didn't really. You saw them defend. But it is what it is. We're not anywhere near as good as the likes of Galatasaray, and a 1-0 defeat away was a 6-goal improvement from last season. So next season, looking forward to the 5-goal win. Right, so again, I will attempt to say my final goodbye for the 3rd time. And thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.